Hello everybody, my name is Lori and the name of my channel is Lolly Joe Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025, and on Fridays I do my Friday morning money routine. First thing in the morning, during that time I look at my bank balances, I transfer money to my savings account, I make my debt payments, and I look at my bills that are coming up for the week, and I decide how much money is available to go grocery shopping. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with that after I have some coffee. Okay. So today, when I woke up about 4:45 in the morning, I had in my bank account $1,475.27. That's because I just got paid. So, hold on. Okay. So, like always, first thing I did is I took the dollar amount that's less than $100 and I transferred it to my regular savings account. And the monthly goal, you could say, is $198. And so by doing it like this, by the end of the month I will have transferred that amount of money, and sometimes even a little bit more. So I'm going to use my calculator because my math in my head is not fully reliable. Even when I use a calculator, sometimes it's not correct. So $1,400 is what's left in there. And then I made my extra debt payment to Fidelity, which was $110 today. Okay. $12.90. Alright, then I transferred $100 to Venmo, which is the card I'm using. It's a cash card I'm using for auto expenses. That leaves me with $11.90. Alright, and what I did next was I transferred $190 to my Chase checking account, and this is because I decided to go back to see my mom, and I used my Chase credit card to pay for that. So I don't know if y'all remember or not, but back when I canceled my Citibank card, they told me on the phone that I had airline miles from American Airlines, and I didn't know how many I had. I really don't fly American Airlines. Typically I take Delta, so I didn't know really how many miles I had. I didn't have any immediate plans at the time. Anyway, I figured no matter how many miles, it was not going to be enough to actually fly to see my mom. But I checked this week just to see, and it turns out I had enough miles to buy a ticket. So I had to pay $11.20, plus the insurance was $27, and then parking at the airport's $188. So altogether, $188, that's not what I meant, $150. So altogether is $188. So I'm just transferring $190 to my Chase checking. to pay for that because I used the Chase credit card. So that leaves me with $1,000. All right, and next was I have to take my new puppy, my mom's dog, to the vet today, and the vet said it was going to be $78. Plus, I needed to get her some food, so $78, and I planned $25 for food. And honestly, I figured the vet would be more than $80. I figured there'd be another charge, right? Because that's how it goes at the vet. And then I wanted to use the rest for the puppy pads. So, and I figured the puppy pads would be about $20. Whoop. Darn it. So 78 plus 25 for food plus 22 for the puppy pads. So 125. So I budgeted 125 for the vet. Not the vet, for dog expenses. I budgeted 125 for dog expenses. I actually just got back from the vet and she only charged me $78. I was really surprised by that. And however, while we were there, she told me that Sissy is very, very healthy, considering she's 17 years old and blind. Her respiratory system is fine. Her heart is fine. No, she doesn't have any concerns about the heart. What do you call that? Congestive heart failure. She isn't worried about that. She's a healthy dog. But her remaining 2 teeth need to be pulled, and her gums cleaned up. So that's going to cost me about $500. But we're going to do that next. We're going to do that on Tuesday. But I will use my... How am I going to pay for that? To think about that. I'll probably use my... I have to think about it. So it's $500 on Tuesday. I'll figure out where I'm going to get that from. I'll probably use my credit card and then pay it with my next paycheck. That's probably what I'll do. Okay. So that was not in the budget this month. But I did have unbudgeted this month. I had almost $1,400 for unbudgeted expenses this month. And so I'll use that money, but it won't be available until my next check. Okay, I got it. I got it figured out. It's okay. All right. So for groceries and whatnot, I'm planning 150 when I go to Walmart for food and whatnot. All right, so at least $725. And then my regular scheduled Fidelity credit card payment, that's going to come out on Monday, and that's $200. That's my regular bill. That leaves me $525. All right. Now, near the end of the pay period, on the 13th, 14th, 15th time frame, I have my Google Fi. My internet will come out. So I'm just going to round it up and say 83. All right. Minus 83. So it leaves me 442. And then I got my cell phone. And I'll round that also. We'll round it to 32. It's 31 something, but that's fine. Minus 32. So 410. So the 410 is I don't plan on spending it right now. I just really want to hold on to the cash for any other expenses that could come up during the week, which I don't have any right now. I did budget $75 for landscaping. I don't know if they're going to come or not. So if they do come, that'll come out of that right there. Okay. I guess that's it for this particular week. So that is my my Friday morning money routine. All right, and I hope you all enjoyed my thoughts, my budgeting thoughts. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.